A wonderful Tuesday morning. It's hot outside.
Good morning, Vietnam!
And it is hotter.
Oh, shoot. We're not in Vietnam.
It's hotter inside. Hot is the optimum word for the day. Hot. Mucho calor.
Is it optimum or operative word?
Both.
Could be either one.
Okay.
The operative word, which means is the word that we're going to be operating with all day.
Mm-hmm.
The optimum word, which is probably the best word to use.
Okay.
People kind of mix them up and interchange them, right?
You know which word people mixes up?
Bacon and beer can?
No.
What?
The definition of ignorant.
Ignorant means that you don't know. It
Exactly.
doesn't mean you're stupid.
Exactly.
But
Or
when people-
miserable.
Right.
Yeah,
When
you know.
people call someone ignorant, they're not saying you could be the smartest person in the world. I would say Donald Trump is a smart guy.
Yeah, but he's ignorant
But
of a lot of
he's ignorant
things.
about a lot of things.
A lot of things. He's ignorant.
Right?
Yeah.
But when people say you're ignorant, they think you're calling them stupid. But
Exactly.
You're not calling
Which-
them stupid.
right,
You're just
which-
saying you just don't know.
Yeah, you say ignorant to someone, they flip on
They
you.
flip out.
You know, I'm like,
Right.
dude, I'm just saying you don't know. So,
And there's nothing worse than when somebody calls you ignorant and doesn't even use the word properly.
yeah, exactly.
You're like, I'm ignorant. You don't even use the word properly.
You're calling me ignorant. What?
Right. Or you don't even say it where, sometimes people call you ignorant, and like people who live like on the farms and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they drop the G. You ever hear them? You're
Ignorant.
ignorant. You're ignorant. You're in you ever like on like when they're out in like the farmland?
I hear ignorant.
I hear ignorant.
Ignorant?
Ignorant.
I've never heard ignorant. I heard ignorant.
No.
You've never heard
I've never
ignorant?
heard it either.
You've never heard either?
I've never
Never lived on a
ignorant.
farm.
You never lived on a farm?
I'm sorry.
Not that I'm calling farm people ignorant. That's how I've heard them.
Put on some Kanye.
What?
Kanye West says ignorant.
Ignorant?
Yep.
That's probably where I heard.
That's where you got it from?
No doubt.
I hear it.
Kanye West makes up his own language,
I hear it everywhere.
but he claims he's the Shakespeare of our generation. So
Claims.
he's entitled to.
He might be.
I'm going to tell you something. I made that claim to my kids, and they said he is, Dad. He is.
I don't think it's a crazy thing to
It's
say.
not a crazy thing to say. That's what my kids said. I said I thought it was pretty crazy, and they're like, "No, Dad, it's not crazy. He very well may be
Yeah.
the Shakespeare of our generation." I said, "Wow."
Make your kids read Macbeth and see if they feel the same way.
They did. They just put on
Oh my
Macbeth, and they would much rather listen to
Kanye. Yes.
I think that Runaway, that video, is equal to anything Shakespeare ever made.
Which
That's a
one?
great video.
The Runaway, he made a
Yeah.
music video
Oh,
that
wait.
encompasses his entire album, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
like visually and sonically, like it's beautiful.
Sonically and visually beautiful.
See, you're all liars. We had an agreement yesterday.
What was the agreement?
The agreement
we were gonna
was,
start immigration right away.
thank you.
So let's do it.
So,
Let's do
is
it.
it safe to say you guys are liars?
I mean,
We-
you didn't rev up the lines. We're waiting on you.
No, like I said, is it safe to say that you guys are
No,
liars?
we're lawyers, not liars.
Well, we know you're a lawyer.
We are lawyers. Get the right vowel.
Were you here yesterday, Nikki?
No, I wasn't.
So how'd you know what I'm talking about?
She listens.
I'm just joining the conversation.
You and Brad got back together?
Yes.
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 Good. You all made up?
Yes.
Did you take her to Nobu?
No, I
He
did not.
didn't.
I did not take her to Nova.
Waiting on that date, Brad.
That could be very, very soon.
Yesterday he looked at me, he's like,
Very, very soon.
we should go to lunch. I'm like, sure. I'm like, are you paying? He went, oh, yeah, you paid the last time.
That's true. You did pay the last time, but I didn't know when you paid the last time that you were gonna like order like a crazy guy. You're like, oh, you know what? That shrimp rock tempura. Can I have a second? He ordered a second round of it. He's like, wow, one dish wasn't enough. I need 2 shrimp rock tempuras, please. At $26. At $26.
Kyle, Nikki, Danielle.
Is it true? 1 second. Is it
Absolutely true.
Absolutely true.
If you order your rock
he just finished rock
shrimp tempura,
and
right?
This is lunch, and he goes.
You order it, right? And you're having it. And some guy puts his hand in your plate and is eating your rock. shrimp tempura, what would you do?
I took one.
Wouldn't you order another?
I took one.
I ordered another. I'm like,
there's like
okay,
there's like
that's
20
it.
shrimp in there. I took one.
The
shrimp.
go-ahead was when you put your hand in my plate.
I know what he did.
That was the go-ahead.
He finishes
to order another.
He finishes his whole lunch, and he looks at me and goes, like, I know what he's thinking. He's like, I'm not paying for this. Waiter! and he wanted a whole other meal. He wanted 2 meals in a row.
Squeeze is squeezing you dry.
He squeezed me dry?
Yep.
Squeeze me. All right, can we do it?
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Yes, it is where we answer immigration questions. Some people trying to turn the show into something else. Like a place.
Like what?
Still trying to figure this thing out. Every day I come here, I've got to figure that out. That's a 1.
Yes.
I think that's
All right, while you figure it out, let me rev up the lines. We have 12 open lines right now. Call right now, 1-800-529-5465. The reason this show works is because of the people out there who call in for help. If they don't call in for help, then the show doesn't work. When you call in for help, the show works. We got 12 open lines. We're live on a Tuesday morning. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. We are live on WVIP 93.5 FM radio in the tri-state metropolitan area. We are live on Facebook at David Squeeze Annakie. We are live on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. We will shortly be live on Facebook at Brad Bernstein as soon as I share this onto my page, which I should do. We are live, if my phone ever works. We are live on Periscope at Spar Bernstein. We are live on YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. And multiple other pages, I'm not even sure, like Jamrock Magazine, like
Link Up Radio.
Link Up Radio.
BioLife Energy Systems.
BioLife Energy Systems.
USA Credit Repair.
USA Credit Repair has us live.
Page 21, that is.
Page 21. The Immigration Link Group may have us live.
We do. Is that a U or a V?
That is a U.
And that's...
That is a Z.
Okay.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. We are joined in the studios today by David Squeeze Annakie.
Thank you so much for having me on my own show.
One of the most famous people
Absolutely
in the
not.
entire world.
No. Wrong, David Annakie.
He once mentioned to me a long time ago, you know, Brad, I was born famous.
It wasn't such a long time ago, but I was born famous.
6 minutes ago.
I was born famous.
Yeah, to who? Who are you famous to?
I'm famous to at least 5 people.
At least 5 people.
Yeah.
All right.
And the 5 of
Those
them
5 people are your kids?
No, they're in this
No,
room.
because they couldn't. How could they be his kids if he was born? That would be a nice trick.
Famous to them.
But
can't
they
be
weren't
born
alive.
famous to
They
his
weren't
children.
alive at the time.
I was born famous.
Uh-huh.
I came out, the doctor said, damn, you're famous. All right, so listen. Can we go to the phone lines after we get some... Let's go to Leroy.
You ever see that Rodney Dangerfield? I was so ugly when I was born, the doctor slapped me in the face.
Rodney's a nut. Let's go to Leroy. Leroy!
All right, Leroy.
Morning.
Good morning, man. What's up, man? Thank you for calling 1-800-529-5465. Yeah.
Quick question. Okay. My friend do his citizenship. Okay, he do the fingerprint and everything already. How long you gotta wait for that?
Wait for what? The green card?
Get his citizen paper.
His citizenship paper? Probably about 3 to 6 months after the fingerprint, he should be called in for his interview, depending on when he filed and what area he's living in.
So
Yeah, I mean, because you get fingerprinted at about the 2-month mark, and it's taking anywhere from 6 to 8 months to become a citizen right now.
really, to get his citizenship?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So you gotta go for the interview and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, of course. They just don't hand it to you just because you show up. You got to actually be interviewed.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. Squeeze got interviewed 5 times.
4 times.
4 times.
And the 5th
They
time,
said,
everything
even
went.
though you are really, really famous, even though you could be the most famous person in the world, you will not become a citizen. And then one day, this is very, very true, other than the "you're not famous" part. And then one day he said to me, after I was on the radio with him for about 3 or 4 years, he said, "Can you make me a citizen?" And I go, "I've been waiting for you to say this forever." And we took a look at his paperwork.
I'll fix that when he finishes.
And it was all, you know, procedure. He for a smart man, he was ignorant. He was ignorant of the procedures of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. I will say it. I am not calling him stupid. I was just saying he was ignorant of the procedures. True or not true?
True.
True.
If you replace like immigration with love, you sound like an old married couple telling the story of how they came together.
Well, let me give it a true. Let me give it a real version.
He was ignorant of love.
Let me give it the upgraded version now, because you know, Brad, you add stuff to it. One, it wasn't 3 years, about 1.5 years.
Right.
That's one. It would have been done the first month after I met him, but this guy wanted to charge me. So I told him no.
It's true.
You know, so, you know, every time I ask him for legal work, gotta pay. Why? Because I'm paying you. You know?
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm not. You know? I told him I give him extras.
Yeah.
I don't pull him off, you know. By the way, it is now 12:59. Get off the radio.
So anyway, me and Squeeze go to this dance. This dance sounds like an old couple.
Yeah.
Show is getting out of hand. Seriously.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. Vita from the UK, good morning. Andrew Moody, good morning. Tanette Sobless, good morning. Carol Anderson, the Tiger, good morning. And please share with everybody. If you don't share, you don't care. That is my new motto.
That's a good one.
What? You don't share, you don't care. If you don't share, you don't care.
I know you're trying to be like Kyle right now, make it be smooth and let it flow, but it's not working
I
out.
am not Kyle.
It's not working out.
I am not Kyle. Kyle, can you take over, please?
Yes. 1-800-529-5465.
Anyway, on a serious note, are there anyone out there that is considered illegal according to Mr. Donald Trump? Yeah, the President of the United States. Because we're in that era, and it's going to be a rough ride. So every single one of you who do not have what's called a green card or a citizenship, and by the way, even if you have your green card, you need to come in and file your citizenship, all right? I believe you're in big doo-doo. And you're going to need a backhoe, not even a shovel, to dig yourself out of that doo-doo. Do you know what doo-doo is, Brad?
Poop.
What is poop?
Doo-doo.
What is doo-doo?
S-H. I can't say it.
Excrement.
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 Cow dung.
Feces.
Cow dung.
All right.
Donkey dung.
It's getting smelly in here. So right now, everyone gets the idea, all right? So if you're out of status, you have not spoken with someone from the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, I say you owe it to yourself, like I always say, to make a free phone call, 1-800-529-5465. Get free advice, free information, and guess what? Reduce your ignorance.
Increase your knowledge.
Increase your knowledge.
No more being ignorant.
No more being...
Ignorant.
Yeah. You know?
Or ignorant.
So 1-800-529-5465. Call that number now. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Once again, some of you are already at work. You're on your way to work. Call us. You may also place your questions on the social media platform that you're watching. 1-800-529-5465. Call us now. 1-800-529-5465. I got to admit, man. Lately, I just don't want to do the show.
Why?
It's so freaking hot in here, man.
You really don't have any energy, man.
I know this heat.
Yeah, I'm feeling sleepy.
Yeah, it makes you very sleepy in here.
Yeah.
This heat is
Killing you.
ridiculous.
Kills you.
It just kills my energy.
Kills it.
I can't even stand up.
I can't stand up either. It's horrible.
I thought you were Jamaican.
Hey, what does that mean? You're stereotyping Jamaicans?
It's hot in Jamaica.
Contrary to that belief, you know,
Is it
Jamaicans,
cold in Jamaica?
let me just say this much. They don't like the freaking heat. I go to Jamaica, and it is one of the coldest places I've ever been
What?
in the buildings. Have you ever gone into the buildings? They freeze your ass off. Have you ever gone into the car? Like, yo, whoa, turn down the AC. Yeah. I'm serious. No. They hate the heat. All right? 1-800-529-5465. Brad.
Yes.
Thanks so much for starting the show this way, man. It's wonderful. Nobody listens to Squeeze. Daniel is over there like saying.
No, I'm like actually on the verge of a heat stroke. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, you're on the verge of a heat stroke also. Yeah. Welcome. All right. Welcome.
Why do you look like that?
Because Daniel looks like he needs to, like, I don't know.
We need air.
At least black people can handle the heat a lot better than the white
No,
people.
I can't either.
By the way,
I'm falling asleep.
by the way, there's one person who hasn't complained. Me. Me, I don't complain.
Then what were you doing earlier?
Your blood is thick still.
What? I'm fine.
Anyway, we're going to be going to a call in 30 seconds. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK.
There's only one person in this room who has to think, and that's me. Everyone else can just BS, and I got to actually think through legal issues when people call. All right? I should be the one complaining, and I'm fine.
You like how he just did that?
You're drinking
you like how he just did that, right?
That's why you're feeling cool.
That's right. By the way, guys, you don't have to use your brains. All you have to do is sit in this room. I'm the one who's got to do some work here with the brain.
Watch four people just storm out of the room right now. Like, best of luck doing this by yourself.
Yes, knock yourself out, you know. I'm going to be like, I'm across the street.
And air conditioning.
1-800-5... As a matter of fact, that's a good idea. I'm going to my office, man. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Zelda. Zelda. Anyone ever played that game?
Hi, Zelda.
Hi. Thanks for taking my call. Listen, I realize you gentlemen are often arguing on the opposite side of this, but here's the thing. An old friend, long story short, we believe he may be a victim of marriage fraud. About 9 months ago, he met this chick from Thailand, and there's a lot of red flags, a lot of circumstantial stuff, not any hard evidence that we can actually take to him, but I mean, this guy, he is in love. He put on the Nikes, he drank the Kool-Aid, and there's nothing anyone can say to him to convince him otherwise.
What is your relationship to this guy?
Well, I did date him, and I know what this looks like. You know, this is not, I'm the crazy ex-girlfriend trying to screw up his life, whatever, that kind of thing. I know what it looks like, but, I mean, all his friends hate her. And she has been isolating him one by one from them because, I mean, one of the things that they do is the more people that are in his ear being like, hey, this bitch don't sit right with me, the more harsh his hurt.
Whoa.
Continue, but you can't use that B word, all right?
Let me say this.
And say itch.
All right, couple things, all right? Just because she wants him to not be part of his old friends' lives doesn't mean
there's many other things.
I know that doesn't. One second, that doesn't. Listen, I'm on nobody's side. I call it as it is.
I'm on her side. I want to hear the story. Anyway,
I call it as it is. I'm on nobody's side. So in other words, if you're telling me there are things that would lead someone to believe it's marriage fraud, I'd be like, that's right. You're 100% right. Okay. So far, what I've heard is you're the ex-girlfriend. And the new girlfriend from Thailand is pulling him away from his old friends. Which happens in a lot of relationships.
She's looking out for him.
Which happens in a lot of relationships. Guess what? When I got married, I wasn't friends with many of my friends from prior. And my ex-wife, well, it's my ex-wife now, but she was born in America. So what is it that you have to say marriage fraud means I'm only with this man to get a green card, I don't love him?
I guess it's just a lot of circumstantial stuff that doesn't point to anything hard.
Like what? Give me the hardest evidence you have.
Love can be blinding.
What's the hardest evidence you have?
I can't share that without getting someone in trouble.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm not using my real name.
Okay, so that's very funny because when you called Zelda,
I was like, I played that game.
Yeah. Zelda was my aunt, and she's dead, and that was the last Zelda I ever met. So, but what would you like me to do for you today?
Yeah, what would you like to get out of this, Zelda?
Out of this call?
It would be very helpful if you can give me additional signs to look for. I already have a friend that does PI work that's been looking in on this, and I can't share what he's found so far, but it's looking worse and worse for him. And I know, being the crazy ex-girlfriend, quote unquote, the evidence cannot come from me, so that's why I have an extra set of eyes on this, more people looking into it, so that it's not just me overreacting.
Okay.
Zelda, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Are you still interested in this guy?
Romantically, no. He is not healthy boyfriend material as far as I'm concerned, but
You love him, and you want to do the right thing by him.
there will always be a part of me that cares for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there for me several times when I needed him, and I mean, this looks bad.
All right. Well, let me say this, okay? I have a few comments to make. Number one, the way that the law determines whether this is a real marriage or not a real marriage is, are they physically residing together?
They are physically residing.
One second. Are they sharing the economic hardships and privileges of the marriage, meaning they're paying their bills together, they're paying their taxes together, they have bank accounts together.
Do they have kids?
They have kids together. Now,
as far as I know, they don't have a shared banking account, but they are residing together, and I mean, she already has citizenship, they say. I mean, they've got married just a couple months ago. About a month ago, they had their interview.
Okay, so
and apparently she already has all-out citizenship, like
no,
not even the green card.
No, she wouldn't. That's not true.
So I'm right, right? Because they.
No, that's not true.
Suppose
that's not
he
true. All right,
started telling his friends
that Yeah. What? Go ahead.
Suppose he started telling his friends that she already has citizenship, so that we wouldn't worry about it anymore.
That's a lie. She does not have.
So she does have to wait until the actual card gets here.
She gets a.
She does have to do the green card thing.
She gets a 2-year green card. Then she has to remain married, and the government gets to interview them to determine whether this is a real marriage. Then she has to remain married to him for 2 years, and then go for a second interview to remove the conditions of the permanent residence. And the government has a second chance to interview them to prove whether or not it's a real marriage. And then if she wants to become a citizen after 3 years, she has to go in for citizenship and prove again it is a real marriage. The government will be interviewing her on 3 separate occasions to determine whether or not it's a real marriage. There is no such device or scientific method to determine what's inside somebody's brain. Okay? Yeah. So you have no idea what's in somebody's brain. What the government does is, do you live together? Do you share the same economic relationship? There is no way, although Squeeze would disagree because he watched the movie Snowden, there is no way to determine what's inside somebody's brain. You know, there's no love meter anywhere. So, unfortunately, that's what it is, right or wrong. Now, if you hire a private investigator and you find out that, one second, or whoever, there's a private investigator who likes you, who's just doing this for you, and finds out that she has some other relationship with some other person on the side, well then, that could be evidence either that she didn't marry him for love, or she's an adulterer. There's lots of people who are married who are adulterers and they still love their spouse. So, that would not be definitive evidence either, although that would certainly look bad for her. I would just, Zelda, okay. I would say this from now from my 2 cents on my own, reading of the tea leaves here. Okay, I'm going to tell you 2 things. Okay. Yeah. One, if somebody loves you, you got to set them free, and if they come back, they're yours, and if they don't come back, then you're better off that you set them free when they did, and you didn't stop worrying about them for all of these years. So, that's something for you personally to think about.
Oh, and I realize that. Okay, I'm not. Right. That's not what this is.
And the other thing is, sometimes in life, you can be too good of a person. Okay. There's something called tough love. Okay. Sometimes you have to let people fall on their face. And if this guy's making a mistake, and you brought it to his attention, and he still disagrees with you, it's like it's like a child, and you say to the child, "Stop! Don't put your hand in. Don't put your hand near the stove. You're gonna burn yourself. Don't put your hand near the stove. You're gonna burn yourself." Eventually, you're gonna have to let the child put his hand near the stove to burn himself to learn never to put his hand near the stove. You gotta let somebody fall on their face in order to learn.
I just need to know one thing.
What?
The one thing that I need.
Am I right or wrong?
You are right.
Thank you.
In fact, he's always had to learn things the hard way.
Right.
You can't. The advice of a good friend that's been there before means nothing to him.
Correct.
I completely disagree with both of you. I'm not going to let my child put a hand in the fire.
But yeah, I was just using that as I wouldn't say.
I know. I don't mean it literally.
Literally, right.
However, the only thing I really want to know, I've never heard the terminology "drink the Kool-Aid and wear the Nikes." So
I've heard drink the Kool-Aid.
Not wear the Nikes.
I've never heard wear the Nikes.
That comet that was going to show up sometime in the 90s. This guy started this cult called the Heaven's Gate cult. And they had to wear Nikes, and they had to drink some Kool-Aid to hop on this magical comet that was going to take them to heaven. It was this weird thing.
Right.
Nike in heaven.
Yeah. So and apparently the comet didn't come.
Yes, and I half agree with Squeeze, half agree with
Brad.
Brad, sorry, my mind. I do half agree with that, because for all the gaslighting that she's been pulling, I mean, he put on the Nikes, drank the Kool-Aid himself, and on one hand, he should get what's coming to him because he's been a jerk lately, but on the other hand, Lordy, he's been through enough.
All right, Zelda.
Zelda, I think what you have to do, and hopefully this call has allowed you to do it, is honestly, you got to let go, let him fall on his face, and let the government decide whether it's real or not.
I see.
All right, it's my 2 cents for you. Okay.
Zelda.
By the way, you sound like a really, caring woman.
She's an extremely caring woman.
I mean, there's got to be other men out there for you. I promise you.
I know. No, that's not what this is about.
Who says she doesn't have a boyfriend?
I don't know. I'm just saying, but she's overly concerned.
What, you're acting like
about
she doesn't have a boyfriend?
I might be seeing, it's not official, I'm kind of seeing this guy, but the thing is, that's not why I want to help. I want to be clear about that. I know you guys got a busy show. Just one follow-up question. If you were in my position and you did want to help a little bit more, what other signs would one look for? So just, if nothing else, 2 years from now, she takes everything and I could do the I told you so dance, and here's why.
It's possible. Again, you don't know what's in somebody's mind. Bottom line is, do they live together? Do they share an economic relationship? Is she cheating on him? Short of that, there's not more you can do. I mean, you can't read somebody's mind. I'm not...
Zelda.
As they said on Facebook,
let me just put it this way.
Brad's not Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Zelda, as long as you believe that this individual will not be harmed physically, okay, I think you should just take a step back, honestly. And that's my personal opinion, not necessarily the opinion of the station WVIP or that of the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Because as a man, I have been screwed many times in my life, and I'm quite sure these guys have been too, and these gals. And shoot happens, if you get what I'm saying, all right? Things are going to happen, and it's called experience, all right? We learn from these experiences, and maybe he needs this experience. And as long as you don't believe that he's physically going to get hurt or emotionally get screwed up in the head and end up in the asylum, that's fine.
Brought that up, actually.
Yeah, but you know what?
I know you're really trying.
Zelda needs... Honestly, I'm going to tell you something. You need, and it's beyond what I'm able to do. It's beyond what Squeeze is able to do. You need to be able to let go at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
And I know you're
just
hurting.
Let it go.
I know you're hurting from whatever your relationship is, but you got to let go. And maybe you should go speak to a pastor or a counselor. But it's beyond what I can help you with. I'm just a lawyer with a little radio show.
You're trying to say she needs help?
Maybe, because she should be able to let go at this point.
I just think she really loves the guy.
I'm sure she does.
And I think...
Romantically, no.
I understand that.
You would love, some...
I know it's not romantically or sexually, but you have love for this guy for some reason. Okay? And you want to help. People don't just get up and just help people every day like that. You love the person.
Well, he spent 9 hours fixing my radiator and didn't charge me. So, I mean...
Sure he did.
That doesn't... You know what that is? That's like... What did somebody say to me before? Like, you know what? He's actually a little cruel to Zelda. Because he gives her little crumbs.
Because he fixed her radiator for 9
No,
hours.
no. He gives her crumbs still to lead to. I understand that, but in other words, he stays in your life, and you should have a clean break and move on. I think that's what you need.
Don't ever let him fix your radiator again, all right?
Have a clean break from this guy.
Squeeze.
All right? And let him fall on his face. And don't let him fix your radiator anymore. Zelda, we got to go.
Zelda, you have truly been a sport, and I love you.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you for sharing your story. I don't know if I helped you in any way, but we hope in some.
And if your radiator ever get busted again, don't call this dude. All right? Promise me.
Certainly won't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right.
That was intense.
Well, I know one thing. I'm going to start fixing women's radiators.
I think you fixed a few in your day.
I have, but I've never had this come back to me.
Wow.
I don't think I'll fix any radiator for 9 hours, though.
That's a long time.
I definitely think she's still in love with him.
You think?
Yeah, like not kind
No,
of
she's
like
not,
I just
but
love
she's-
him.
that's a-
You all know she really wasn't talking
that-
about a radiator.
That's
really,
not.
right?
That's not true.
Let's stay on track.
He fixed the radiator.
Of course he did.
Yes, but
She had some pipe problems.
I think it's not love. I think what is the there's a commercial for perfume where love and obsession meet.
Brad.
What?
Right? You ever seen
Brad,
that?
Brad.
She's obsessed with
All perfumes have to do with love and obsession.
Yeah.
Obsession. If you ever see, you ever see them?
She's,
All perfect. Everybody's making love and
she's-
all of that
she's-
stuff.
She has an obsession about
There
it.
goes the Gucci commercial. Oh, there goes the Calvin
there's
Klein.
a lot of there's a big difference
There goes the
between
Chanel.
obsession and
It's all the same.
love.
Yeah.
I don't think she's obsessed with him. I just think she still wants him, and she's jealous that he's with the other girl
Isn't
instead
that
of her.
obsession?
That's
I'm
not
sorry, I'm
obsession,
going off
that's
the deep
just
end here.
jealousy.
If she's hiring a private investigator to go, sniff out the
Listen.
issues of his new time.
I'm a man
girlfriend,
and you're a woman, and we have other women out there, and I'm quite sure all the women are going to agree with me with this. Most of them. It's the sex. All right?
Maybe she just likes the way he fixes her radiator.
Absolutely.
Maybe he just has really good credit.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Maybe he has time to fix the radiator because he has good credit.
Oh, man.
Right. So
I don't even. Know
I've
what
seen
to
it all
say.
right now.
I don't even know.
This show is all about Zelda.
I was trying to transition to page
21.
21.
I know you were. I'm going to tell you something. We can't. And there's no.
after that, you can't just.
There's no coming back
There's
from
no
that
coming
one.
back from that one.
Oh, boy. I've seen it
Are
all.
we off Periscope?
No, you had to refresh it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining the Zelda show. The Brad and Squeeze show. You may call us now at 1-800-529-5465 just in case you have any questions about immigration. All right? 1-800-529-5465. But on a serious note, I do agree with Brad. Zelda should actually go speak with someone in reference to this because it could escalate.
It sounds
all right?
like, it sounds like obsession to me.
And
It sounds,
I'm very happy that we spoke with her.
that's not
all right?
that. It's one thing to be in love with somebody. It's another thing to get to that obsessive level.
Stage 5 clinger.
What?
Stage 5 clinger.
A stage 5 clinger? What is that?
It's from Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
From Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
When
What
the
is
little sister falls in love with Vince Vaughn and
Right.
she says, "Oh, you took my virginity," and he's like, "Uh-oh, we got a stage 5 clinger."
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Can we ever stick to
By
immigration?
the way, Anthony Phillip sums it up. What a show this morning.
The comments are
What a
hilarious.
Comments are
show
pretty
this
funny
morning.
We've been killing it. I feel like we're gonna amass like a cult following.
But Queen of my castle goes, yes,
Oh.
Squeeze. He really fixed their radiator real good.
The comments are so crazy right now.
He fixed their radiator real good.
Who says that?
That's also the craziest. Like she's like, "Well, why do you love him?" Well, he came over and did some maintenance on my house.
9 hours. Worked on a radiator for 9 hours.
I'm going to tell you something. He's probably not a very good mechanic, you would think.
Maybe
For
he's
9
no.
hours,
He
that's a
has
full
to be
day.
a very
You
good
You would think that
mechanic.
after 9 hours, you can fix the radiator in at least 3 or 4 hours.
You can't
right?
average one
But
client
see,
a day.
but I'm trying to tell you guys, and you guys don't believe me. She was being very
Oh my god.
she were using euphemisms and jargons But she actually was not speaking about a literal radiator.
You think
Squeeze, we know.
Oh, okay.
But also for
Brad
9
thinks
hours, she
Brad
must
thinks
be
it's a
on
real
the-
radiator.
I think it's a real radiator.
No, I don't think so.
That's the man of steel. Gives you 9 hours of radio.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. BioLife will do that for you.
You know, Viagra's only 4 hours.
Yeah.
But the man is still can have you fix a radiator. For
9 hours. 9 hours. All right, let's go to Wayne. All right, 1-800-529-5465. Yes, you can answer some immigration questions. Come on.
You gotta get the laugh out.
1-800-529-5465. I'm gonna go to that.
And by the
school
way,
that he went to.
Francesca says she's dangerously obsessed, and I agree, and she needs help. In all honesty,
I don't think she has crossed the danger zone yet.
I don't think she's crossed the
obsessed.
danger
But
zone.
she is obsessed.
Yes.
But danger
That's
zone.
not-
She's
she
not
doesn't-
thinking about harming
I don't
anyone.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I
not.
agree. Right, but I don't think
She just loves the guy.
But there's a difference
She
between love
hired
and
a private
obsession.
investigator, and they're
There's
not
a
together.
difference between love
She
and
loves the guy.
obsession.
First is the
She
investigator.
just
then
wants
Love
to
can
prove,
do that to you.
She wants to prove to him why that girl is not the one for him. You got to go to extreme lengths.
By the way, the best way to get a man back, ignore him.
Does that work?
Yes.
Doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for you, but for most men who don't take man of steel,
Woman ignores me. I'm gone.
you're gone.
I'm gone.
I say ignore
what?
the man.
I'm out.
Yeah, I don't think that works for me.
Does it work for you?
No.
Does it work for you?
Evidently, that happens to Brad a
I
lot.
guess it depends on how much I want attention.
Right.
It's like, you know, it's like a little puppy that if you don't touch it, just keeps barking.
Right.
So that's Brad. It's a little puppy.
I didn't say that was me. I was just saying general
It's you.
human nature.
Dude, it's you.
It's not me.
Look,
General
Zelda.
human nature.
Look, it's you.
All right, let's talk to Wayne. Wayne, how can I help you get a work?
Wayne, how are you?
Let's do immigration.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Morning.
I have two questions. I came here on a visiting visa. I'm married to American citizen.
By the way,
paperwork.
Wayne, is your American citizen? Is she from Thailand?
No.
Okay, and you don't have an ex-girlfriend named Zelda, do you? That would be very funny if, like, all of a sudden. I'm only kidding.
No, sir.
All right, Wayne, what's up?
Okay. My questions are while filing the paperwork, we messed up on the I-765. Now my interview date is scheduled, and I don't get the work permit as yet. The question is, what's going to happen?
Well, why didn't you get a work permit? What did you mess up?
The I-765. So we just corrected it and sent it off back like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
But the interview is next month.
All right, so guess what? You're going to get an interview and not get your I-765. That's what's going to happen.
Okay. Can you say how long the I-65 take to process?
90 days.
Okay.
But what's the big deal? If you
much.
pass your interview, you get a green card. You don't need a work permit.
Oh, okay. That was the next question.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
So then, you know, your biggest issue was you screwed it up. But you know, you got your interview coming up, so that's life.
What do you do for a living, my brother?
I was a correctional officer in Jamaica.
What do you do here?
I'm not working now.
Because he never got his work permit.
Okay.
All right. Next time, here's a good lesson. Hire me, and you would have had your work permit months ago. You would have made all that money back and then some, with a good job.
Okay.
All right, Wayne.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
Wayne.
you so very much.
And don't go into the radiator profession, all right?
Yes.
Well, it's good to have you called. All right, no
Thank
problem.
you. All right.
1-800-529-5465.
That went right above my
Right
head.
over his head.
I'm like, boy, this guy is.
Carmela, you don't know what you walked into.
Oh, my
Another
goodness.
attorney just joined us. You just don't know.
Oh,
This show has been a hell of a show.
Oh, my
For
goodness.
9 hours. Isn't that a bit tiring?
I don't know.
I think that's an exaggeration.
We had one of the
Sure,
craziest
they're
calls
both very tired.
ever in the history of the show. Yeah.
Wow.
That's got to be an exaggeration that you fixed the radiator for 9 hours.
No, it's not.
Hours.
9 hours. They don't.
It doesn't take that long to build a radiator.
Come on.
I don't
Listen.
know why you guys are like freaking out about this. It's been like, how long has it taken to fix the AC in here?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you.
It is stuffy
Years.
in here.
Daniel's like,
Oh my God.
Daniel's trying to get fired right now. It's like, I'm so hot, I might as well get fired. I need an exit. I need to figure out how to get unemployment
I
here.
just threw Brad off. He was like, okay.
All right.
Show is all about radiators.
We were supposed to have somebody call in.
Yes, yes.
Where are they?
I gave the information to Rosanna. So
Rosanna.
You can do social media in the meantime.
Yeah, let's do social media, all right?
Sure.
By the way, folks, we do have Carmela, a tax attorney here at
morning.
the law offices of Spar and Bernstein that just joined us here on the Brad and Squeeze Show, which you can call 1-800-529-5465 to book your appointment directly with the firm or get on the air. So we'll be talking a little bit about tax shortly, but let's get into the immigration questions from social media as we get back to this very interesting show we've been having all morning. Go ahead, Mr. SMG. What do you call him, Brad?
Strong, manly guy, but after fixing I'm not coming over to touch any mechanical anything in your home. I want you to know that.
I'll call him SMG.
There's no. Don't call me up for any.
I only have the air conditioning hanging out of my window, and so I'm not calling you for that.
Your air conditioner hangs out of your window?
Yes, we don't have central air. I live
in
Harlem.
Central air. You live in Harlem. Okay.
I remember those days in the Bronx. I remember it fell out on someone's dog once. I got in trouble.
All right.
Anyway, let's go.
Social media check.
Social media.
All right. I got my green card through marriage. I was married 9 years and just got a divorce. I'm applying for my citizenship. Do I need to prove my marriage was bona fide? What documents do I need to bring?
You just got a what and a what? I'm still thinking about the radiator. Let's go again. Start again. Social media check-in.
All right, I got my green card through marriage. I was married 9 years and just got a divorce. I'm applying for my citizenship. Do I need to prove my marriage was bona fide?
No.
Okay. I have a question. I was recently welcomed from NBC through a letter. DS261, choose agent. Can person be agent or without chosen agent mailed in all requirements with money order? They're asking $120.
All right, so you choose yourself, you choose your petitioner, you choose a third person that they're going to mail everything to. So whoever your agent is, whether it's yourself, the petitioner, or a third party, that's who the National Visa Center is going to do all the mailings to. So that's what you're choosing right now.
All right. A friend of mine was picked up by ICE last Friday. They said he's in custody of federal agents. The problem is if he gets deported, he will face prosecution in his home country because of his political views. He has a criminal record in the U.S. What can he do to stop his deportation?
Withholding of removal. The government is not going to send somebody home to get killed and tortured.
So he definitely needs an attorney.
I would think so.
What's the number for an attorney?
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465.
I'm about to submit my wife's paperwork, but I claimed her on my taxes for 2 years. Is that going to be a problem?
You claimed no. That was the right thing to do.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that.
You're supposed to do that. All right. By the way, we have a tax client. We have a tax client on line 1 who was very anxious to call in and talk about what Carmela did for him.
Okay.
Let's speak to this tax client. And by the way, before we even get there, Carmela, why don't you explain what you do quickly?
Okay, sure. People who owe thousands of dollars to the IRS or New York or other states, I submit what is called an offer and compromise application to settle taxes for a much lesser amount.
So somebody who may owe $10,000, $20,000, $30,000
yes.
and is either forced to go on a payment plan or having their wages garnished or even their bank accounts emptied out by the IRS,
right.
or somebody who may not have even paid their taxes and is scared because they're going to owe all this money, they can call Carmela. It's an absolutely free telephone call, and she could let you know after 10, 15 minutes whether she could save you 90, 95%, 99% on your taxes.
Correct.
And it actually increases your credit rating when all is said and done because whatever tax levies are on your credit reports gets removed. Let's talk to this tax client and see what he has to say about Carmela. Carmela, tax client, how are you? I don't know what your name is.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
A pleasant good morning to you two.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So, how are you, man? Everything is good with you?
Well, I'm not complaining.
Okay, well, you shouldn't be complaining because I heard your taxes got reduced by our attorney here, Carmela, at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Is that a true statement?
I think she is the very best in the business.
Okay, I hope your wife's not listening. But let me just ask you, exactly how much in taxes did you owe?
Well, I owe the IRS about $8,000. And it was about $3,000 to the city.
State, yes.
Right. So it was about $11,000 he owed.
Yes.
$11,000 that you owed the government.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what did Carmela, our attorney here, do?
Well, what Carmela did for me is that she got a compromise, and with the state, I only had was to pay like $150.
So you owed $3,000, and you only had to pay $150 out of that $3,000 to the state.
What about the federal?
What about the federal? The $8,000.
The federal, which is the IRS.
Yes.
Well, about $8,000, and I only had to pay her $80.
$80 less than the freaking state.
So altogether, 1 second, let me get this right. So altogether, the guy owed 11 grand in taxes, and ended up paying $220.
About so, yes.
About 220 bucks.
Yes.
How is this legal? Exactly. Do you want Dan is like taking down Carmela's number right now, right? This is legal, right?
It is legal.
This is legal.
By the way,
yes.
By the way,
it is.
this is a very intelligent show. Your math is wrong. It's $230.
$230. Yes.
So just have to correct that. Slip that in there.
Yes.
Right.
So.
And your credit ratings, guys, had to have gone up by doing this.
It will ultimately.
And you have no tax.
I don't know about the credit yet because
trust me, it is.
The tax man the credit man supposed to take care of my credit, and I don't hear from him yet.
Don't worry. Don't worry. The any liens will be removed from your credit report.
Yep.
That'll be done.
If the tax man's USA Credit, you will be hearing from them. I promise you.
I promise you.
All right. So that's a wonderful job, and congratulations to you. And did you, when you came and hired Carmela, did you think she was going to do it?
I know she could do it because I heard, I believe in her, and I know she could do it. And all I could not ask anything less. I only hope that after this, that Mr. Bernstein will give her a raise because I think she deserves it.
Thank you for the kind words.
How about that?
Yes. By the way, he doesn't believe Squeeze deserves a raise.
How you doing, Brad? How you doing?
Nobody else deserves a raise. But
Thank you for the kind words.
I'm begging you, sir. I'm begging you, give her a raise for me.
You notice how his face completely changed? He starts looking down. He's ready to get rid of it.
So now we got to get
testimony.
Now we got to get rid of this testimony now.
More money.
All right. Well, thank you very much for calling.
Thank you for calling.
I really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
And for everybody out there, who has a tax issue, you can call Carmela. The telephone number, it's a free call.
Correct.
1-800-529-5465. Surprisingly, the same telephone number it is to call on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. It's absolutely free to speak to Carmela. So if you have a tax issue, you think you have a potential tax issue, whether it's your personal or your business,
give her a ring.
Give her a ring because she does things that accountants can't do.
Correct.
She does things that tax preparers can't do because you need an actual to be an attorney or to be licensed, a non-licensed attorney to do this with the, a non-licensed individual to do this with the IRS.
And I would like to add also that the IRS, the feedback that I get, they prefer working with an attorney than an actual taxpayer than selling these cases.
Because the attorney actually is usually smarter.
Smart and knowledgeable about the tax laws.
All right, so Dan is taking down the number right now. I don't know how many other people are. It's 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. By the way, we had a call that really, earlier. I don't know if this, you've ever heard this saying before. Somebody came over and fixed my radiator.
Yes.
You've heard that before.
Yes.
Wow. I told you all. I was right.
I thought they were fixing a radiator. I didn't know. All right. So with that being said, we have.
That was the caller who called. She was very serious about her ex.
She was serious about her radiator.
Someone is seeing her ex, and she thinks that the person is taking the ex for a ride to get a green card.
Yes.
And she wanted to do something about it.
Because his credit is so good.
Right.
She wants it all to herself.
Yes. All right. So, USA Credit Repair, here for you today, there for you tomorrow. They are our sponsors. Congratulations to USA Credit Repair for doing such a wonderful job within the community and our radio show and all of the social media listeners out there. I get rave reviews, And the telephone number for USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872-7177. They are fabulous, fabulous sponsors. 1-800-872-7177 for USA Credit Repair. If you're not sure what they do, go to their website. It's WeFixBadCredit.com. I think the website sums it up for you. WeFixBadCredit.com.
Does. Once again, call USA Credit Repair at 1-800-USA-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. Also got to remind you once again, in regards to your tax issues, yes, you can call Spar & Bernstein's Carmela at 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LawLink. And after you're done with Carmela, remember to call USA Credit Repair and get rid of those tax liens and judgments and all of that. And make sure that the credit bureaus are doing the right thing by you so that you can get back on track with your life. Right now, any and everyone who has any tax issues, call 1-800-LawLink right now. Speak with Carmela. I guarantee you, you'll be a lot happier after you speak with her. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. God's willing, we'll return later at 12 noon, and we will be speaking less about radiators. All right? So make sure you tune in at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time right here on 93.5 WVIP, and also, of course, on social media, Facebook, that is. Law Office of Spar & Bernstein, David Squeeze Annakie. Also, of course, Spar Bernstein on Periscope. Bernstein Brad Bernstein.
And tell everybody to tell everybody to tell everybody. We're going to be back at 12 o'clock. Please share this with your friends and family. And you can get your issues resolved, just like Zelda.
And hopefully they have soap and water after the session here, because since they're not giving us any AC, you might as well go take a shower.
We're going to take showers now. All right. I guess we got to get out of here, right?
Let's make it legal. Soap and water after the session here, because hopefully they have soap and water after the session here, because they're not giving us any AC. You might as well go take a shower. Our results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. Let's make it legal. To make an appointment with the Spar & Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City.
Let's do that again.
We got time. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar & Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And, of course, link up with the law offices of Spar & Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar & Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.